Hello Minecrafters, Sonic here. Welcome to my another speed build video. I know it has been a long time since I published a video. It's because a lot of stuff was happening at college and my work. I don't really want to bother you guys with that, but this is actually my first video since when my channel has already 1,000 subscribers. That's unbelievable. 1,000 viewers watching my videos. So thank you guys for all the support. And that means this is going to be a special speed build video for the 1,000 viewers milestone. And I already begin. You can see this whole platform. This whole large platform is going to be a spawn. It's actually 250 times 250 blocks. That's pretty some huge dimensions. And the spawn is supposed to look like the players spawned in the end. So that's the end world. I'll just show you what I was testing here. I was testing how to make a ceiling and also a floor to look like the void. So this is maybe one of the options I'm going to use. Some layers of black and magnetic glass, and topped by glowstone. So the ceiling will have its own glow. It won't be under a shadow, so it will maintain its color. Yeah, this is the middle. And also the spawn is supposed to look like the players are spawned in the end. That's what I said. And when the players walked closer to the borders of the spawn, it's supposed to look like the players are walking out of the end, whatever that means. So I already figured something out. The middle will look like the end. Then the players will pass through a section which will look like the end fortress. And then it's going to, when they get closer and closer to the border, it's going to look more like an ordinary cave. So, yeah, this is Sonic, special 1K subscriber video, speed build. Let's get started. All right, guys, spawn's finished. Now let's take a look at this, I would say, biggest build I ever worked on. And it's not just because of the size. The floating islands hub is actually bigger than this, but that's mostly filled with air. And this build is made of more blocks. It's actually a huge cave, which we're in right now. And it doesn't just stop there. There are a lot more things to show you guys, so let's get started with the tour. This is the Endstone Island where players are supposed to spawn, with a lot of enhanced obsidian pillars with the end crystals on the top. And the island is floating above the voidish looking floor and below the voidish looking ceiling. I just can't get rid of these grid-like patterns, which just keeps appearing. It's also happening on ice. I guess it's just a graphics problem. Well, anyway, the players can choose 4 bridges on which, when you walk over this wooden bridge, you'll find yourself in a caving system with a lot of end fortress-like structures. I added the library here. I actually copied some of the end fortress structures, copied them here and enhanced them a little, because of course the barred windows are not that often in End Fortress, just in the end portal room. I also find this cool that I added, these would be normal stone pillars, but in the thinnest part I added a tower-like structure with windows, and I added these towers in the middle of all the stone pillars, as you can see. And yeah, I also placed torches inside so the light is glowing out. It's cool as well. And yeah, then I used a brush to add the diorite and what is that? Andesite and granite patterns. And as you get further and closer to the spawn's borders, you find yourself in this not really regular looking cave. I just couldn't help myself, and I added the grass and the water, the vines growing out of the holes, letting light in. So I would say it looks better than normal caves, but first I planned to make just a regular cave, but as you can see, I just couldn't help myself, and I enhanced the looks of everything on the spawn. And then there's nothing more left for the players than to jump out, and they are waterfalls on the side. Well, the waterfalls here are quite useless, but it's not dependable on where you place your spawn, because the waterfalls are going to ensure that the players that jump out won't get fall damage. And they also cannot get back in. Now, the advantage of having a 250 times 250 spawn is that the new players cannot be really camped by the diamond armors running outside, because the new players have a lot of options where to jump out of the spawn. But and also you have an awesome, huge, by dimensions, a huge spawn, probably the biggest out there and the biggest one I ever built. So that's all the advantages I can think about right now. And now I just showed you about a half of the whole thing. So now let's take a look at the upper part of the spawn. Here we go. So a lot of hills. Here are the holes leading to the caves below. Oak trees, the spruce trees, and mountains. Now, first I had stone hills that were covering the void-like ceiling above the end island. So I decided to make mountains out of them using a lot of snow blocks, and here's another thing, a frozen valley in the middle of the whole spawn. I just felt like building this, so here it is, and it actually adds a little more options how to use this spawn. You can make a spawn here as well. That is really up to you guys. So yeah, this is a really, I would say, special, strange build that I built on a request. But if you guys will have any use of this build, I'll be glad if you use it as well. It will be downloadable on Planet Minecraft. That's all of my builds so far. And that's pretty it. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you'll enjoy the spawn. Sonic here. Thanks for watching.